If you want to get your hands on a Nintendo Switch 2, you're out of luck. They're sold out in some spots, in others marked way up. Thieves decided they couldn't wait, hitting a semi-truck carrying the consoles.
When deputies arrived, they did determine that 2,810 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were stolen out of the back of that trailer at some point.
Anders Nelson with the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says a truck driver was at the Love's truck stop in Bennett when he noticed his trailer had been broken into. He told deputies he didn't know these hot-ticket items were in his cab. These got multiple pallets full of the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. No small haul.
Yeah, they retail at $499. The cost to Nintendo is just over $410. So either way you look at it, it's well over $1 million worth of merchandise stolen.
Exactly right.
Steve Beatty is a computer science professor at MSU Denver. He says don't expect those swipe switches to show up on Craigslist or at pawn shops.
Because they're stolen, I would expect them to head to the dark web pretty quickly, unless they're shipped out of country.
The anonymous spot to buy and sell, feeding a demand.
And it took me about 2 minutes to find switches for sale. Okay, so it's half price.
If you end up with the stolen Switch, Beatty says these devices each have a serial number that police and Nintendo can track. When you log in, you have to register that number. That's how you play games, get updates. Nintendo, he says, can then track your device.
Nintendo does have the capability of what we call bricking the device, and that is to make it non-functional.
Getting around that lockdown isn't simple. Beatty says you'd have to try and jailbreak it, essentially sidestepping those protections through coding, or avoid connecting to the internet altogether. As deputies work to detect who cleared out these consoles, Beatty says if you too are on the hunt for a Switch, stick to the shops you trust.
They are pricey little devices, right? And so if you're not paying, $500-600 for one, you're probably not getting an original.
Investigators say it's unclear if the heist actually happened at that truck stop in Bennett or in another city where that semi stopped. Anyone with any information should call the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office. Rachel Krause, 9 News.